Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So West Virginia's offense has the ball first today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
7, Kansas, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kansas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side now.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kansas, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. West West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's not. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired third in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh...
There he goes! The 40! He's at the 30! The 10! Touchdown, Kansas! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football.
It's a seam wide open! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw, it's not. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Phase 27 jump. Phase 27.
Wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route. They'll
go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's not. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's not. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kansas 17.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's not. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And back to the air on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now facing a third and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Here comes the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Working on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's not. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
West Virginia.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
West Virginia, 57. Kansas, 17.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The RPO, it's complete. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's not. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Rock Chop. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's open on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock.
Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Jayhawks are on the move.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete. At the 45 on its way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got the back in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Trying to find the end zone. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.